How many of these crystal clear succulents do you know about? Here's all the info on these beautiful pieces of art. Few plants in the world tease the sun's rays as brilliantly as these translucent living gems. Crystal clear succulents absorb sunlight efficiently and deeply through their windows, special, see-through photosynthetic tissues on their leaves. This not only protects the plant from sunburn and overheating but also enables it to utilize light optimally and conserve water. As light passes through their clear leaves, they glisten like plump dewdrops in the morning sun, giving your succulent collection a luminous makeover while being remarkably easy to care for. These are our top picks of 8 crystal clear succulents for your home. But before that, welcome to my channel. One. Fairy elephant feet. Botanical name: Frithia pulchra. This cute succulent from the arid parts of South Africa features paired clusters of plump, bluish-green leaves that are flattened at the top, resembling tiny elephant feet. The flat translucent tips or windows are called fenestrations, allowing light to pass directly to the plant's inner tissues for photosynthesis, just like the ones on baby toes. 2. Haworthia atrophusca. Botanical name: Haworthia magnifica versus atrophusca. Now, we come to the end of our list of crystal clear succulents. This mutant form of Haworthia atrophusca gives off watermelon vibes. With similar markings, fleshy bulging leaves, and coloration, the tips of its conical leaves are quite translucent and very alien-like. The best way to visually feast on this fruit-like succulent is to place it on a windowsill and allow the sunlight to ripple through it. 3. Baby toes. Botanical name: Fenestraria rhopalifila. With thick cylindrical leaves emerging as clusters of tiny toes from a fused base, the tips of these metaphorical toes have top tips or windows, through which light passes and enables photosynthesis. The chlorophyll-containing cells are actually at the bottom of its leaves. And with their glassy tops, baby toes can survive even when covered in sand, as long as the tips are above the surface, making them perfect desert plants. 4. Alworthia. Botanical name: Aloe x Haworthia. Combine aloe with Haworthia, and you will get Alworthia. Why? This succulent is really a cross between the two. This hybrid displays a plump, glassy rosette of leaves like Haworthia, with the resilience and medicinal qualities of aloe. Thanks to their rich parentage, Alworthias are super easy to maintain and drought-tolerant like all succulents. 5. String of pearls. Botanical name: Senecio rolianus. With unusual bead-like leaves, the string of pearls naturally possesses epidermal windows, translucent areas on its round leaves that enable light to penetrate easily and reach its photosynthetic tissues. 5. String of pearls. Botanical name: Senecio rolianus. With unusual bead-like leaves, the string of pearls naturally possesses epidermal windows, translucent areas on its round leaves that enable light to penetrate easily and reach its photosynthetic tissues. Sometimes, with overwatering, the pearls can turn squishy and transparent. It is important to differentiate between the good and bad kind of see-through with these cascading succulents. Did you know these plants also flower? Keeping it slightly root-bound is the best tip to see string of pearls flowers. It tricks the plant into thinking that it is nearing its life cycle, as the spread and growth of the root is restricted, and then it flowers to make sure its legacy continues. However, do note that keeping the plant in excessive root-bound state may not be a good idea. Keep it in the same pot till you start to see 1 to 2 roots on the topsoil. Continue to keep it like that till you see half of the topsoil getting visible roots. That's an indication that it's time to repot the plant into 1 to 2 size bigger container than the old one. Lastly, be patient. String of pearls flowers are a rare occurrence, and they do bloom in the right condition. So, give your plant the care it needs, and you'll likely see those charming little blossoms appear. 6. Mini aloe plants. Botanical name: Haworthia obtusa. The mini aloe plant may be small, but it has quite a luscious look. It has bubble-like rounded, smooth translucent leaves and bright green veins that look like plump little water balloons. The small size and high water concentration help them adapt well to sweltering heat. 7. Cathedral window Haworthia. Botanical name: Haworthia cymbiformis. Place a cathedral window Haworthia by a sunlit spot, and you'll find its glassy tips sparkle, outlining its form like a window, hence the name. Appearing in dense rosettes, the transparency of its conical leaves allows it to efficiently conduct photosynthesis in different light conditions. 8. Cooper's Haworthia. Botanical name: Haworthia cooperi. If you get your hands on this succulent, consider yourself lucky, as this variety is rare and a collector's favorite. The Cooper's Haworthia has almost completely transparent, sporting pebble-like fleshy oval leaves with fine veins. The leaves are in the form of small rosettes, creating tight clumps. To care for crystal clear succulents, like Haworthia cooperi, provide bright, indirect light, well-draining soil, and water only when the soil is dry. Avoid overwatering, especially in winter, and protect them from extreme temperatures. Detailed care tips. Light. These succulents thrive in bright, indirect light, similar to what they'd receive under the dappled shade of desert rocks. Avoid direct, intense sunlight, which can scorch their leaves. An east or west-facing window is often ideal. If you don't have enough natural light, consider using a grow light. Soil. Use a well-draining potting mix specifically formulated for succulents. A mix with perlite or sand will help prevent waterlogging. Watering. Water thoroughly when the soil is completely dry. Allow excess water to drain away to prevent root rot. Reduce watering frequency in winter when the plant is dormant. Signs of underwatering include wrinkled leaves, while overwatering can lead to mushy, translucent leaves. Temperature and humidity. Most succulents prefer average room temperatures, around 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 to 24 degrees Celsius. Avoid exposing them to frost or extreme heat. Fertilizing. Succulents generally don't need frequent fertilization. A diluted liquid fertilizer, formulated for succulents, can be used during the growing season, spring and summer, about once a month. Pest control. Regularly check for pests like mealybugs or aphids. If you find any, gently remove them with a cotton swab dipped in rubbing alcohol or use an appropriate insecticide. Grooming. Remove any dead or decaying leaves to prevent pest and disease issues. Rotation. Rotate the plant regularly to ensure even light exposure and prevent it from stretching towards the light source. By following these tips, you can help your crystal clear succulent thrive and maintain its unique, translucent appearance.